Local matters. Stay connected to local news and events with CFJC News in high definition. Keep informed with Midday at noon, the evening news at 5 and 6, and the Midday Encore at 11. CFJC News, because local matters.
It's 320 acres on the east end of Ashcroft. At first glance, it's an unremarkable piece of property, but it's the only stretch of land between Vancouver and Edmonton in which both the CP and CN rail lines run on the same side of the river. A perfect location for an inland terminal.
So every train coming in and out of Vancouver, every car of coal or whatever's in it, potash, sulfur, containers, goes through our site both to Vancouver and back from Vancouver.
In business since 2001, the Ashcroft terminal has just undergone a $7 million upgrade. More than 6 kilometers of track has been added because of growing demand by companies to transport their product by rail, much of it feeding into Port Metro Vancouver, a major international trade hub and gateway to the Asian markets.
We'll do over 6,000 in here this year. It gives you an idea. A lot of it, sometimes the material's trucked in, and we load in rail. Sometimes it comes in on rail. We transload to a truck. Sometimes it comes in rail. We go back to rail. You know, it's primarily a rail-driven operation.
The federal government contributed more than $3 million to the expansion.
The goal at the end of the day is to have this sort of facility where you can pull a whole train off and not block the main line while you're doing the loading and the transferring, and that will help improve the flows of the mainline trains as well.
The community of Ashcroft says the terminal means more stability for its economy.
At the time when all this track and everything was laid here, it employed right around 100 people. And that was unfortunately short term, but as it builds out and more stuff starts to happen, that's the plan is, you know, jobs are important to, you get 5 jobs in a community our size, it makes a big difference.
Companies using the terminal say it makes sense to ship their product out of the interior.
There's so much congestion happening, and the real estate prices has gone up so much, it doesn't make sense to do a lot of the business that should be done here in Ashcroft.
The terminal is also planning to add another 7 kilometers of loop track, as well as warehousing and storage facilities in the future. Raflina Suriani, CFJC News in Ashcroft.